Hi, this is Danielle with Visible Network Labs, and in this demo, I'm going to show you how to use our data uploader to have a simple tool for you to be able to capture some network data and put it into the data dashboard so that you can visualize networks within a matter of minutes. To get started, you'll go under Capture to the data uploader. The data uploader homepage will show you a little bit more information about it and how to get into it, but it's a free tool that Visible Network Lab offers. To get started and figure out how to navigate through it, you're going to want to log in. So you'll just click this button to log in, and that'll take you right here to the partner platform home screen. You'll just log in. If you haven't registered yet, go ahead and do that. And once you log in, you will see all of the options for how to use the partner tool and services. You'll just go right down here to the data uploader, and when you click on that, it's going to take you right into the part of the data dashboard that you need to be to grab the Excel sheet, fill it out, and upload it back in. And from there, you should be able to use these data visualization tools right away. So follow these directions. Basically, it's this easy. You're going to click there, and it will open an Excel sheet for you. Once that Excel sheet opens up, you're going to have an option to load in groups and also relationships. In the groups column, what you're going to want to do is in the first column, list all of the people, organization, or things that you want to include in your network map. So you'll just come down here, put in the name of a person or a place or a thing. You'll want to, you have the option to make them label them as a certain type of group. These are all things that you make up, that you use to understand your data. You can also copy and paste if you have data already right into those sheets. Over here, what you're going to want to do is basically use that list, which will be here as a drop down. So that means that your data will be really clean and they will all match the labels. So it'll show up really nicely in your network map. But what you'll want to do is pick the relationship between the person, organization, thing, idea, whatever it is you put in there. And right here, you're going to put who they have that relationship with. So we call this the head and this the tail. And you'll want to make sure that you put everyone here who has a relationship with all of these folks over here. You can sort that by up to 3 different types of relationships, and these are things I just preloaded in. You can put anything in here. So for example, if I want to put that a Sharon connected to, let's see, if I go down a little bit, organization 3, and I say she connects with him often. It's an informal interaction, and yes, she plans to go again. So I can fill this out any way I want. And all I have to do is hit this export button. It's going to save my data in just the way that it needs. So there's no cleaning that you have to do. I can just save that data somewhere on my hard drive. Once it's all saved, I just go right back into the online data dashboard. So that just took a minute or however long it takes for me to kind of organize my thoughts around those data that I want to put in there. And when I come down here, I just pick the one that I just saved, and there's your map. It's that easy to start network mapping right inside the partner tool. So what I've just done here is through the map, I'm just moving it around the screen a little bit. Of course, I can make the nodes go farther apart, closer together. I can change the node sizes or the node labels. What's really great is over here, here are my different groups. So you remember I coded them this way. Group 2 was friend, place, or thing. And group 3 was novice, intermediate, or expert. That's how I coded in here. If I want to just isolate one at a time, I might go like this, and I can just see Amy's relationships. None of her alters are connected to each other, and so forth. Let me find someone who has some that are, let's see about this. So we have a kind of unique map here where there's not a lot of connections between a lot of others. So you can keep playing around with that and kind of try to get a sense of how those people are all connected to one another or not. And then over here, you can look by the different relationship types. So I might want to look at all the relationships that reported often, rarely, or sometimes. Or I can go to a different relationship type and look at professional relationships, informal relationships, or mixed relationships. And finally, I might want to look at those that I had a yes, look at that nice tail in there, a no, or a maybe. So that's just a really simple and easy way. Here I can get back to all the relationships to be able to map out your networks at just a few clicks and a little organization of your data. Again, this is all free. What you might find is that you don't have enough information to really answer the kinds of questions you want. We do offer a survey builder and the person-centered network app as ways that you can get more data from the people and others inside networks. So if you want to check those out, then what you'll want to do is come over here to our dashboard, and this is where you'll find those tools for collecting, create your own surveys, the person-centered network app, and so forth. And once you collect that kind of data, you can come over here and look through it all as your project data. If you want to just play around and see what else the data visualizer can do, you can click here after you've gone to data dashboards on the free practice data. When you do that, you click on it, and what you'll get is right into the dashboard with what we call the sandbox data. The sandbox data is a data set that mimics what you get when you use the survey customizer. And that is a little bit of a bigger data set. Here you can see, and you'll be able to do all kinds of really neat things when you use that kind of data approach. And you'll get a few more analytics that you don't get in the other network mapper, some scores and whole network scores. You can also look at all kinds of data in different ways, because when you collect data, it lets you do things that way. From here, you'll be able to grab your pictures and build them out into your report builder, and also check in on what the science says and some of the other sense-making library that we have over here. So if you're interested in any of these, the way to find out more is to check out the landing pages for all of these. You can find out ways to get connected into them. And of course, always ask us questions, either at the community forum, where lots of people who are using the tools put their questions and learnings, or email us at partnertool@visiblenetworklabs.com. We are always happy to answer your questions, take your feedback, and hear your ideas for what else we should be working on. So we look forward to having you as a part of the partner community, and we hope that you'll check back often and frequently for new updates and ways to be connected and leverage your network data for good. Thanks.